Namaste, Creative Yogis. How you all doing? So I've created this little video to introduce Elemental Goddess Yoga and just explain how I found my way to this stuff, my story. So I started off being a nanny. I was a nanny for about 10 years. And then when I changed my profession into being a massage therapist, the mums were my clients, so I specialised in pregnancy massage right from the start. And then I shifted into pregnancy yoga as well. So I just had this beautiful community around me right from the start, and I just, for my whole career, was immersed in women's health and really working with these amazing, beautiful women who supported me every step of the way as I shifted involved with what it is that I offered. So I felt very fortunate. I decided to come over to Australia really just to have a change of scene. But it was while I was here that I began to really dive deep into the Ayurvedic side of things. I did actually train in the Ayurvedic approach to yoga in my original training with Shiva Ray, but it didn't really resonate until I was here in Australia and I was teaching yoga on the beach. And I started to really tune into the moon because, of course, it affected the tides. And I began to see the connection between the moon and the 5 elements, which is the Ayurvedic approach to yoga. And with that deepening understanding, I began to see how I was able to align myself with nature and how that helped me personally to get healthy and get well. And as I was going through menopause, I had no symptoms whatsoever. And this is the stuff I started to teach my students, just how significant it is to connect to the moon cycle, this Ayurvedic approach to yoga, and see how that can support our healing journey with our yoga. So this is what I've been passing on to my students, and I've created a teacher training course which has been running for a couple of years now, and I've been teaching that here in Port Douglas in Australia, and I am accrediting that course to Yoga Alliance International. I've got an international qualification, and I really felt like that was important because it allows you to travel with your training, with your career. And I think for myself, it was changing to come to Australia. So to be able to give my students the opportunity to be able to travel as teachers was something I wanted to offer. So I'm accrediting my course to Yoga Alliance International, and I'm in the process of creating an online portal so that people can train with me online so I can connect with international students, and again, having that international qualification. So that's in the works. I've nearly finished that. I'm just about to launch it. And so that's why I felt like it was time for me to talk about this stuff and start to share exactly what this stuff is and how important it is. So this is very ancient wisdom, and we as women really need to go back in there and dive deep into our own healing journey and recognize how important it is to be aligned with nature. It's just such a beautiful understanding. And here in Australia, we're surrounded by nature, by beauty, so why not be here and enjoy it? But even in England or any other country, there's beauty to be found, and it's recognizing that. Alright, so that's all I have to say about it at the moment. When I've launched my online portal, I will pipe up again. Have a great day. Namaste.